Alright, here's another video for March 8th, 2011. And again, my name is Frank Demora, bringing you the last chronicles of planet Earth. It's a documentary on Bible prophecy and current events. This is the first time here that you find me on this YouTube channel. Go to my website, www.bibleprophecyman.com, and once you're there, you'll see the front and the back cover of my book. Right below it is a link. Click to the link and you'll have access to 325 documents, pages, that will prove that everything that Jesus Christ is warning about these last days is actually coming to pass. Now, what I want to center now is on the prophecy in Genesis 12:3, because there's definitely a warning there for anyone who blesses Israel. God said, I will bless you, and anybody that curses Israel, I will curse you. So we know between Genesis 12:3 and Zechariah 12:3, which I've covered today at my post, anybody that comes against Jerusalem or the Israel will be cut into pieces. And then again, we also have in Joel chapter 3, where Joel shows us that the people who divide up the land will be destroyed. And they're talking about the land of Israel. So let me give you just some information, because I've said this before and I showed you how that when people come against Israel, doing things that God doesn't want them to do, they pay a price for it. And generally it'll happen between a week or 2 weeks, but it's going to happen. And here's a prime example of it. I want to put this up for you so that you can see this. This is an article talking about the Chilean president who went to Israel. It says, Chilean president makes his first visit to Israel. President Shamir Perez of Chile and the President Sabatini Pinino are on the same page with regard to the peace in the Middle East impacting the world at large. A two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the potential of science and technology-based economies for both Israel and a future Palestinian state. This is why the Chilean president won. He's friends with Israel, but is God seeing this as a friendship or is it part of a curse that will come? And let me explain here. In the second page here, it says this. He also happened to be president in the year in which his country celebrated the bicentennial, and he can now boast that he is the first president of Chile to visit Israel, even though Chile officially recognized Israel in February of 1949, 9 months after Israel's declaration of independence. So there you have Chile recognizing the nation of Israel, but things change. Now, they're supposed to be friends, but yet here is the Chilean president say, well, we have our best interest in you, but we're going to split your land. They're working to help split up Israel. Now, this article, by the way, most importantly, came out on March 6th of 2011, so please follow me, okay? March 6th, 2011. Now, here's another article that also came out March 6th of 2011. It says, Chile president, Palestinian state, good for Israel. Chile's president on Sunday sought to modify Israel's over the country's recognition of a Palestinian state, saying that the move was ultimately for the good of the Jewish state. Speaking to journalists after meeting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the Israeli office, Sabatini Pinera echoed a phrase often used by his host, saying that any lasting peace must be based on security. Keep in mind now, remember what Paul said. When they're talking peace and security, peace and safety, that's when this war was going to come, or sudden destruction. It goes on to say Chile has just recognized the Palestinian state because we have always thought that Israel has the right to live within secure borders, internationally recognized borders in peace, he said in English. So, and then he goes, we also think that the Palestinian people have the right to their own state, a free state, a democratic state, he added. So on March 6th, he recognized the Palestinian state, and they want to make a Palestinian state within Israel on March 6th. Now, I don't find it at all that, again, look at this. On that same day, on March 6th, Chile had a 6.2 earthquake that shook northern Chile. All right? You can't mess around with the Lord our God. If he tells you that you're going to be cursed if you come against Israel, and obviously the scriptures are very, very clear about coming against Israel, dividing the land, and that means the separation of Israel, making two states within Israel. And that's exactly what the Chilean president did. Now, he says he's a friend of Israel, but in God's eyes, you know that what the Chilean president is doing is exactly the opposite of what God wants him to do. And so, on the same day, on March 6th, you see the results. And believe me, if you keep your eyes on the news, you will see that anybody who comes against Israel, you'll see the disasters that start falling on those nations when they press in on Israel to either divide the land or give away East Jerusalem. Thanks.